tomorrow will be better. Expand and simplify 2x minus 1 raised to the power 3. Follow me, dear friends. Solution. To begin, I will start by quoting the law of indices, according to which a raised to the power 3 is equal to a times another a and times another a. In this case, let me rewrite this in this form. I will have that 2x minus 1 raised to the power 3 will be equal to 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1 and then times 2x minus 1. No need to remind you that the parentheses here imply multiplication. Now, dear friends, in as much as there may exist other simpler ways of solving this, for the sake of teaching you the basic principle of expansion, I will use a longer method, all right? Now, in this method, I will teach you that to expand this kind of expression, we have to multiply term after term. Now we will take this first pair of terms here. Now, how do we carry out this multiplication? This is all about multiplying every single entry of the first bracket by all the entries of the second bracket as follows, dear friends. This means 2x times 2x, which gives me 4x squared. We have to be very careful, guys, because here, if you're not careful, especially when it looks long like this, you're prone to making errors, right? So 2x times 2x, which is 2x squared, and now 2x times minus 1 is minus 2x. There is just one minus sign, so the minus sign prevails. Now we are done multiplying this by all the terms here. Now we move to the second element of the first bracket. Negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. Once more, just a single negative sign. Now, negative 1 times negative 1, dear friends, there are two negative signs here which turn into a plus. So I will start by simplifying this first part of it. So what would this give me? This will give me 4x squared. Now, there are some two like terms here because you have x and you have x. It's like saying two mangoes and two other mangoes, but now we have negative. Watch out for those of you who are still battling with negatives and positives. You can subscribe to my channel and I'll do a special session for you. So negative 2 minus negative 2 gives negative 4x. Dear friends, not positive 4x, neither 0. Alright? Some will be tempted to say it cancels out. No. So plus 1. Now I will carry this other term and add it here. Remember, it's a product. So now times 2x minus 1. Once more, just as we did in the previous case, every single entry here will multiply every single entry in the second bracket as follows. Now this gives 4x squared times 2x. Now 4 times 2 gives 8. Now x squared times x gives x cubed. This is how to do it in order not to make mistakes, dear friends. Take it term by term. Now 4x squared minus 1, oh no, times minus 1. So there's a single minus sign and then it's multiplied by 1, so it is itself 4x squared. We're done with this. Now we move to this. Negative 4x times 2x. Now step by step, there is only one negative, so the negative prevails. 4 times 2 is 8. Now x times x is x squared. Very good. We aren't done with negative 4x yet. Now negative 4x times negative 1, there are two negatives, so they turn into a positive. Okay, now 4x times 1 is just itself 4x. We're done with this as well. Now we move to 1. Of course, no need to say 1 times anything, is just that thing itself. So I will just rewrite all of this because 1 times 2x is plus 2x, and then 1 times negative 1 is just negative 1 because there's only one negative sign and the negative sign prevails. At this point, all we have to do, dear friends, is to simplify. And again, you have to be very careful. Watch out for negative signs, watch out for like terms, and do that very carefully. Now, is there any other term in x cubed? No, there isn't. So we just write down the term in x cubed alone as follows. Now for x squared, are there other terms? Yes. So we have these two terms. Negative 4x squared minus 8x squared. Watch out, it's the same analogy here. They don't cancel out at all. So negative and then negative will give us negative 12x squared. Okay, not negative 4x, not positive 12x squared, nothing else but this. All right, so we move to the next one. Are there similar terms? Yes. 4x and then 6 and then 2x. This will give us positive 6x. Now 1, there's no other constant here, so we keep it as 1. And this is how simple it is. Join me, let's make tomorrow better.